We're ending this flat earth debate right now. And here's how this is going to go. Check my mic. Okay, so we watched the video on Kierkegaard today, and we learned that there are two types of truth. Subjective truth, which would be truth that comes from your personal experience, and objective truth, which would be truth that is based on logic, evidence. And ultimately, most of these debates come down to an argument with people who value objective truth over or versus people who value subjective truth. Whether they're debating whether God exists or young earth creationism. I think you can basically break a lot of these debates down to one side sees a subjective truth and the other side is fighting for an objective truth. So because I used to think that truth was a universal concept. What's true to me should be true to someone else, right? But I realized that's not true. Truth is a personal...
Please vote on the poll that's in Flat Earth link.
Alright. I was in a Discord room being muted by flat earthers. And so I used to think that truth was this universal thing that would apply to everything. What's true for me is true for someone else. But now I realize, it's a personalized, individual thing, because a lot of what we believe to be true does come down to our subjective personal experiences and biases on how we receive information and how whenever you observe the world, you attach your personal bias to it. So truth isn't a universal thing. It's personal and it's individualized, which means multiple things can be true and things that contradict themselves can be true. For example, so if I go out into space on a spaceship and I look back and I see the Earth as a sphere, now my subjective truth is that the Earth is a sphere. I have experienced it. But for someone who's living on the Earth and hasn't gone above 60,000 feet in elevation, they would experience a flat, motionless Earth. So one person's subjective truth would be flat, motionless, while the other person's subjective truth is spinning and globular. Both are true. So, in the end, it's both a sphere and flat, depending on your personal experience, what you believe to be true, and it can be different for anyone. It could even be what we have, the concavers or whatever. So when you're debating with someone, you're going to be debating with someone who values different types of truth and has different experiences than you. So logically, you're not going to be able to change their mind. If I've experienced the Earth is flat and motionless, I don't care about your objective evidence, your objective logic, because I'm going to trust my experience over that. And then if I've experienced the Earth as a sphere, well, I can't really share that experience. I can tell you it, but then you have to choose whether to believe me or not. So the point of debate isn't to convince the other person that they are wrong and that you are right. That is an asshole move. That's what selfish, narcissistic assholes do. They're just here to compete and, I'm right, you're wrong. And it's very childish and very immature. And it reflects a lack of faith in that person's own beliefs. And that's one of the things that really bothers me about people. And that's why I like Jamie Brown, and I'm going to try to keep going on real conversations. It's kind of hard for me to talk to him sometimes because we're both kind of quiet. But I am going to support people who aren't narcissists. They're not egomaniacs. They're not trying to fucking scam people out of money. I'm going to support the real people, the good people. I'm trying to surround myself with good people like that and distance myself from all these grandstander bully archetypes. There's something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I'm now getting censored for talking about how I've been censored. I think that's kind of hilarious. I'm talking about, hey, I'm getting censored a lot in Flat Earth ban. I was in a Flat Earth Discord tonight, and one of the moderators was like, stop muting the Globers or something, give them a chance. And I typed, Flat Earthers love censorship. And then I got accused of being a concern troll. But I've been banned and censored and like more than anyone. But I can't even complain about it or I'm trolling, even though like anyone who knows me, how is that trolling? Have I not been banned everywhere on fucking Flat Earth? I'm banned in Globe Earth. I'm fucking banned everywhere. I can't go anywhere without getting freaking banned. I can't talk. And then, like my friend Hyena pointed out to me, what did he say here? If you're branded as a troll, anything you say or do, you've been brainwashed to think is unacceptable. That's exactly what's happened. The fake leaders of the fake Flat Earth on the globe and the Flat Earth side have both branded me as a troll and basically brainwashed I can't breathe without getting banned. And everyone it's just acceptable. It's okay. Oh, it's just PMARS. Just fucking toss him to the side with all the other trash because he's not a fucking human being. He has no value. I don't want to hear what he has to say. This is wrong. This is very wrong. And no one is standing up for me. No one cares. They just think it's acceptable to silence people and deplatform people. When is that acceptable? Like, don't you people realize if they can do that to me, they can do that to you? And half those people know that's true, but they won't stand up and fight for me because they don't want to get banned. They don't want to get associated with me. Well, that's great because the tyrants who are trying to take away our freedom and liberty depend on you not doing shit, not doing anything about censorship, supporting it. The famous saying from Nazi Germany is like, first they came, for the disabled people. I wasn't disabled, so I didn't say anything. Then they came, for the gay people. Well, I wasn't gay, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the Jews. I wasn't a Jew, so I didn't say anything. And then when they came for me, well, there was no one to defend me. This is all going to come back on all of y'all. You're not going to escape this. This censorship is going to get fucking extreme. This is just the start. I'm the canary in the coal mine. Okay? If you guys don't stop this, if you don't say, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this, it's going to keep going. It's going to get worse. We're going to continue to slide into totalitarianism, losing our freedoms, losing our liberties. The reason I go around and say the N-word is because if you do not use your rights, you will lose them. I'm not gonna stand for this shit. I'm gonna fight. I don't care if I'm the only motherfucker doing this shit. I don't give a fuck. Freedom of speech is important to me. I am puzzled why it's not important to other people. Very puzzling to me. Do you guys not care about your ability to say what you want to say? Apparently you fucking don't, because you're turning a blind eye to all this censorship and the loss of liberty. I'm really disappointed in all of you. And ultimately, like, it's not. This is gonna come down on all of you. This isn't just gonna come down on me. You guys, I don't know if you don't realize that, but this is where we're headed. So I suggest you all start using your rights and your liberties while you have them. They are fading. What a fucking shame, guys. What a shame. I'm feeling pretty fucking mentally ill right now. So I think I'm gonna end this, and I might turn my stream back on later and just do like boring, or just like I'm just gonna stream my fucking mental illness or whatever. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna be really bored. I have like nothing to fucking do. So I'll probably be back with some boring ass stream.